Hello, I'm Luke Vollmer.
And I'm Zach.
And we're here to report about Impressionism. Alright, here we'll have Zach say some basic facts about Impressionism and the main definition.
Impressionism is a type of painting that was developed in the last 30 to 40 years of the 19th century. It was highlighted by short brush strokes, by bright colors that were close to show the effect of light on objects. Now Luke, tell me about some important contributors of Impressionism in art.
Alright, now here's some important contributors of Impressionism. Claude Monet's one, Camillo Pizarro, Auguste Renoir, and Alfred Sisley. The movement was originated in Paris, France. The founders were a small group of artists.
And here's a special appearance from Claude Monet.
Alright, I'm here with Claude Monet now, so tell us about yourself.
I was born in 1840 and I'm a French Impressionist painter.
So tell us about your art style and painting style you got.
I like to paint a lot of landscapes, and which was the dominant theme of my paintings, really. And in my paintings, the objects were hardly visible because I wanted to focus on the overall landscape.
Oh, that's very interesting. I hear you're one of the most famous Impressionist painters. Is this true?
I guess so. I was pretty good friends with Camille Pissarro, who was another founder of the painting style, which, so yeah, I guess I was pretty good.
That's solid. Alright, we'll go back to the studio.
Now let's take a quick break from our supporting sponsors.
You know, All Quiet on the Western Front is a really good book. I'm so glad it became a Pulitzer Prize winner.
He loves the book.
Is this a good book? You gotta look at it.
He loves this book.
It's a good book, right?
Say something nice about the book, man.
Isn't this a great book? All Quiet on the Western Front. What do you think, Mickey?
Yeah, man, it's a real good book. I love it.
Raymond. All Quiet on the Western Front now. Pulitzer Prize winner. What are you gonna go do?
I'm gonna go buy it. It's a good book.
It's got Ray's approval. That means you need to buy it.
Hi, welcome back. Now we're going to talk about literary impressionism.
Now, here's the definition of literary impressionism in literature. The depiction of a scene, emotion, or character by details intended to achieve a vividness or effectiveness more by evoking subjective and censoring impressions that by recreating or representing an objective reality. Alright, let's now go to Zach, where he'll give us some main authors and titles of literary impressionism.
Some of these main authors and book titles include James Joyce, also known as Augustin Aloysius, who wrote Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, Thomas Mann, who wrote Bunyan Brooks and the Magic Mountain. Now give me a little bit of background information on James Joyce, Luke.
James Joyce was born on February 2nd, 1882, and was an Irish novelist and poet, and was considered to be one of the most influential writers and poets of the early 20th century.
When we return, Luke will be interviewing Professor Xander Homer, so don't touch that remote.
Smigglin Johnson here with the perfect product for your migraines. Do you ever have those people in your daily life that just annoy you so much, such as students, family members, friends? Well, I have the thing for you. It's called the
Shut up.
It's so easy, you just press the top of his head and he says,
Shut up.
If you ever want anybody to
Shut up.
you need to buy one of these today, because if you
Shut up.
your migraines will go away.
Hi, welcome back. Now over to Luke, who's going to be interviewing Professor Xander Homer.
Alright, here we are with Professor Xander Homer, where he's going to be explaining to us how literary impressionism is incorporated in All Quiet on the Western Front.
Well, the way you find Impressionism in All Quiet on the Western Front is through the small stories that is depicted through every chapter. Every small story has some meaning to the entire story, which Impressionism is in art and literature.
That's very interesting, Xander. I'm glad you shared that with us, so everyone reading the book can learn on that and pick it up while they're reading this great novel.
It's a Pulitzer Prize winner. You go buy it.
That concludes our 5 o'clock news. I'm Zach Lenhart.
And I'm Luke Vollmer.
And that concludes our 5 o'clock news. I'm Zach Lenhart.
And I'm Luke Vollmer.
You stay quiet at the same, Rico.